Well, I'm pleased to say now on the programme we can speak to the analyst Alexandra Filippenko. Alexandra, thanks for joining us on France 24. First of all, you heard Ketavan there, our correspondent in Washington, talking about those Patriot missile systems that are now to be dispatched in the coming months to Ukraine. We heard about how significant that will be for the Ukrainian defences. But what do you think Russia's response to that is likely to be?
Russia's response might be quite harsh, at least in the words, let's say, because now this trip comes at a pivotal point in the war, because the war is being waged actually on two fronts. First, in the fields, and also in the skies over Ukraine, as Ukrainian forces are trying to shoot down Russian missiles and drones that are aimed at civilian infrastructure. So even Russian president admitted that Russia is aiming at civilian infrastructure, and they said that they would retaliate if Ukraine gets some missiles and Patriot, for example, as those Patriot missile battery that the United States is giving Ukraine now, this sophisticated air defense system that will help Ukraine protect its cities from missiles and from drones that Russia is firing at critical facilities, at critical infrastructure. So Russia's response might be adding more drones, buying more drones. But it seems that right now, Russia doesn't have the capability to change the course of the war. It's been heard, there have been rumors that more people will be conscripted, more will be mobilized, more men will be mobilized and thrown to the war. But for now, the mobilization is stopped in Russia, at least for now. And it seems that Russia now cannot do anything about Ukraine taking back their cities. And one point that I'd like to make is that this visit comes, President Zelensky is coming right from the front, from Bakhmut. He's coming from the city at the front that was just taken back by the Ukrainian military. And it's very symbolic that right from there, he's coming to one of his most powerful allies. So this sends a signal, of course, to President Putin, and sends a signal from the White House and from President Zelensky, who is talking to whom and who is at the table.
Indeed, and there is to be a bilateral meeting today between Joe Biden and Volodymyr Zelensky. There'll be a press conference after that. And I wonder whether behind closed doors, you think the Biden administration will push Zelensky for some kind of negotiated peace talks to try and end this war?
I think this must be discussed in one way or another, but absolutely this visit means that the support of the United States will be as long as it takes. As it's been repeatedly said, the United States are committed to helping Ukraine, and this visit just underlines this commitment. And I'm sure that if anything is discussed about any talks or coming down to the table, President Zelensky will make this point of Ukraine being the main voice at the table. American politicians have said repeatedly that nothing about Ukraine will be decided or discussed without Ukraine. And I'm sure that if we see President Zelensky at the table, at the negotiating table with President Putin, he will have the upper hand with the help of Washington, with the help of President Biden.
Indeed. Well, we'll hear what both men have to say during their press conference, which we'll bring live to our viewers on France 24 in the coming hours. Alexandra Filippenko, for now, thanks very much indeed. But I think we'll be talking to you later on. Thanks for now.